Howdy Ho, YouTube. Jon-Luke VGC here. Today, we are using a team that features Fezandipiti, okay? So, a person that has been on my channel for a really long time, named Don't Be a Joker, requested that I used Fezandipiti. They've been on the channel really a lot, they comment a lot, they support a lot, so I wanted to make sure that when I'm doing this series, I'm giving back to the people that I feel have given to me. So as soon as they suggested that, I said, all right, this is the one I'm going to do next. I'm going to make a Fezandipiti team, okay? We're going to get this out of the way right now. Fezandipiti was cooked from the beginning. This mon stinks, okay? It was so hard to think about what to build with. So the goal of this series, right? And because Stonejourner, I made the team in like 20 minutes, right? I was just like, I just put some stuff in between sets at the gym and said, good. So the goal of this series is to do that for all of these teams, right? So none of these teams are going to be super well crafted, deeply thought out masterpieces. No, I'm making them in my workout. I've got my workout to make the team, and the idea I come up with is the idea that I need to do, okay? So we're doing a Fezandipiti team today. Let's just take a look at it, and I will tell you why I don't like Fezandipiti at all. Okay, let me rephrase that. I like the design. Fezandipiti looks sick, okay? It is such a cool design. But let's take a look at it. So the star of the show today, quote unquote, is Fezandipiti, Terra Water, Rocky Helmet, Toxic Chain with Gunk Shot, Poison Gas, Roost, and Protect. Listen, you give me a mon that toxic things, you know that I'm going to do with it, okay? It is 244 HP, 4 attack, 188 defense impish, 36 special defense, 36 speed. So why this sprat strip, right? Okay. First of all, this thing has great special bulk, 125. So with the HP and special defense investment, I actually have a 75% chance to live a psychic from, I think, Sash, Calyrex. I think it's either, I always live Sash, and I have a 75% chance to live Lorb, and then I always live both with Ting-Lu on the field. So if Ting-Lu's on the field, I always live both with Fezandipiti, which is really, really good. This thing gets Toxic Chain, right? Which is an ability that whenever a move makes contact with it, it's going to, it has a chance to badly poison them. Right, that's so cool. Fezandipiti gets some amazing spread moves. Icy Wind for speed control, Dazzling Gleam for guaranteed hit. You know what I mean? It's got, all of these things. It's like it makes a really fantastic special attacker. Why is it a physical attacker? Okay, it's got a 91 attack and 70 special attack. And special attack's poopy. All right, we make fun of Tinkaton for having a base 70 attack, and this thing is supposed to be a special attacking Toxic Chain? No, okay? So you're like, okay, that's fine. That's fine. We're gonna run it as like a really defensive Stallmon, right? 125 special defense, really good. That's really great. 88 HP, not bad, not amazing, not bad. 82 defense. You cannot EV this thing to survive 2 surging strikes from Adamant, Max Attack, Urshifu. You can't do it. Which, you can't guarantee it, okay? You can make it a roll, and I think the roll is still in their favor, but you can't guarantee the survival, which really, really stinks, okay? So physically, it's not even that bulky, all right? And you're like, okay, that's fine. Well, it can still be annoying, right? Well, if it's a physical attacker, we'll give it physical. It's only 91 attack, okay? And they're the worst grievance of it all for Fezandipiti, right? The worst thing that they hosed this Pokemon so bad, okay? In Pokemon, right? Fast. When you say a Pokemon is fast, it is considered the bottom of fast. It's like, okay, this is an acceptable speed stat at base 100. Base 100 Pokemon are like the bare minimum of fast, okay? 102, Garchomp's 102, it's incredible because it outspeeds the base 100s, which is like the biggest deal of it, right? You can already see where I'm going with this. What is the base speed of Fezandipiti? It is 99. They said, no, you will not be fast. You will be just not fast enough to not outspeed the base 100s. They cooked this thing, dog. Oh my gosh. Anyway, so we're doing a Fezandipiti team. I went with Gunk Shot because when you're using something with this poor of an attack stat, you have to just go for damage, right? Poison Jab just isn't doing it. You have to use Gunk Shot, right? So how can we make Fezandipiti work? Well, we're pairing it with Gouging Fire. So Terra Grass, Booster Energy, Photosynthesis, Gouging Fire with Breaking Swipe, Flare Blitz, Howl, and Protect is 172 HP, 4 attack, 4 defense, 84 special defense, 244 speed jolly. The HP and special defense gives me a favorable roll to survive Earth Power from Life Orb Landorus. If there's Scarf, I always live. And if Beads of Ruin, or if Ting-Lu's on the field, I think I either always live or the roll becomes significantly more in my favor to always live the Earth power. Okay. Got to get a couple howls off. It's not going to deal that much damage, but I needed the bulk. It had to be done because you need the Terra elsewhere too much on the team. So it's like using Terra Grass on Gouging Fire just isn't the most useful thing in the world. And then it's almost as fast as Gouging Fire can be. We have Ting-Lu, Terra Fairy, Clear Amulet, Vessel of Ruin with Earthquake, Stomping Tantrum, Throat Chop, and Protect. So you are seeing, this is basically my Reg-Eye version of Elizabeth Howl with Fezandipiti, okay? That should just be a Galarian Zapdos. That Fezandipiti should just be a Galarian Zapdos, and we're kind of cooking with gas here. But it needs to be a Fezandipiti, okay? Thank you, Joker. It is 76 HP, 156 attack adamant, 100 defense, 124 special defense, and 52 speed. So the 76 HP and 100 defense guarantees that I live Surging Strikes from Adamant Max Attack Urshifu, and I guarantee and gives me a favorable roll. So I live Terra Water Surging Strikes from Adamant Chifu 75% of the time, which is just insane on this Pokemon. It's so dumb how physically bulky this Pokemon is. And we just we give it the next nice second bump in attack. We give it a bunch of special defense and just a little bit of speed to be just 1 speed point faster than Calyrex. I wanted these two to be as close in speed together as possible. We have Calyrex Ice. This is the same one, the Leech Seed set, because it's like you're going to get the Howl boosts anyways, so you can kind of like bump up. And we already have ground damage with Ting-Lu, so I figured that I would just copy this Calyrex. Making these mons takes some time, all right? So it's like, I'm not making another Calyrex. We'll just use this one. We have Zacian, Terra Dark, Rusted Sword, Intrepid Sword with Behemoth Blade, Play Rough, Sacred Sword, and Protect. As I said, we're going Howl. Let's go Zacian. So it's 209 speed. So it's because you want to hit 206 to outspeed the 205s, and then just the bump is like 2 later. So you just go to 209 because it's like that close. Max HP, and then we give it a little attack. So just to make this thing as bulky as possible, because the goal is to always get a Howl off. Terra Dark for Calyrex Shadow Rider, because with the Howl you always KO it with Behemoth Blade. You're doing really, really well. And then lastly, we have Sinistra, Terra Fairy, Citrus Berry, Hospitality with Machagacha, Rage Powder, Strength Sap, and a Curse. Sinistra is either amazing in the matchup or absolutely terrible. There is no in between. Curse can win you endgames, and it is your primary Dondozo answers. Just be rare for that. If you see Dondozo, curse him up, baby. Like, you clicking Curse. I do not think I get to click Curse in today's video, which is very upsetting, but you should click Curse if you get the opportunity. It's really fun. It's just a really bulky mon. It does what it needs to do. So how to utilize the team? You can lead like Zacian gouging, Ting-Lu gouging, Cali gouging, all of that stuff. You can leave Fezandipiti gouging, although that is kind of a passive board state. Unless you're like, oh, it's a mono grass team, this is gonna go stupid. You know what I mean? So you can do that. You really need like 2 howls on Fez for it to do good damage. You can poison gas stuff if you want, and then go out and deal all of the kind of stuff like that. But overall, it's kind of a standard howl team. It's just got a Fezandipiti on it. If you weren't to try it out for yourself, there is a rental and a Pokepaste in the description below, but just rebuild it and put a Galarian Zapdos there. But we're doing it today. We're using Fezandipiti. Get ready. It's going to be an adventure. So thank you all so much for watching, and thank you, Joker, for suggesting this Pokemon. I still had fun. It was still a good time to use a mon that I objectively like a lot. I like the design of it a lot. I like the concept of it, but they just like screwed the pooch in implementation on Fezandipiti. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe. Let's go ahead and hop into the battles. All right, can we get our redemption? I think this is the Kelsch team. So it's the Leech Seed Ice Rider, Specs Miraidon, Grimmsnarl, Ensign, Slow Lando, Fast Ensign, and Banded Shifu. Okay. Well, the last one was Miraidon, Koraidon. So let's think about this. We can go for a Stall War. I don't necessarily love that. Sinistra doesn't feel great. Ting-Lu's pretty solid. They probably lead like what? Miraidon Grim? I could do something like this. Maybe. I'm not mad about it. They don't have any steel types. So, nothing hard walls Fez. Okay, Instant Ursh. Wow, Scarf? Like, Banded Shifu right there. That's interesting. But this is still fine, right? They get the Intim off, which doesn't feel great. They don't normally go straight for the Banded Shifu. I think I'm fine to do this. I'm gonna force them to fake me out. Because I don't know if a neutral... Probably not. Yeah, a neutral play rough should take them out. Unless they're super bulky, but even then it's like very likely. Nope, they're very bulky. That stinks. They have to have both HP and defense investment in order to live that. That stinks. Okay. Who can come in? So I Sacred Sword here so I don't miss. I guess I Poison Gas. That's fine. So this is very slow. Yeah. I should live this. I'm quite bulky. Yeah. My question is I feel like they protect on Lando, right? So can I just, like, protect and roost? I think is fine, because I feel like they've got to protect the Lando. No, they were just going to let me take it. Okay. I mean, they were just going to let me have Lando. Maybe they... Well, they are quite bulky, aren't they? Yeah, I should pick with Behemoth Blade now. So I'm going to Behemoth Blade and Gunk Shot. This is fine. Okay. Vez, you got me on this one? No, they live. On like 1, 2. Poison? No. Really bulky Lando, which kind of stinks. This is okay though, right? Yeah. This is still actually kind of fine. Because I can just go into King Lu. So I'll live the Surging Strikes on the from the Ursh. I should. I mean, I'm so bulky. No. No, I don't. Okay. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Oh, this means they don't have Calyrex. Oh, okay, then this is kind of fine. No poison on Miraidon either really stinks. Yeah, they called me on it. They're gonna click Surging Strikes. And now I don't live it. Yeah. I still have a shot. Oh, that stinks. So I could have went for Gunk Shot and just, like, taken the strikes, I guess. That's what I had to do. I don't really see a way out of this, except... Trick Room... Gunk Shot. Okay, wait a minute. We're still in this. Wait, this writing is fire. Is Fez's poison gonna clutch this out? How many more turns of terrain are there? Probably too many, right? 2. I double protect. Do I live? It should only be 36 modest. Oh, yeah, I do. Yeah, I live it handily. Even in terrain. Oh, that's why... Did I pick... Okay, wait! This writing is fire? We Glacial. And we Roost. Terra Fairy. It's fine. So I should live this. Yes. But they're not the 36 modest that Tang was. Or Kelsch was. I got that poison earlier. Okay. So now I stall a turn of terrain. Also, how many E-Drifts is that, too? We need to remember that. We Poison Gas. Because even if they E-Drift me, as long as I get the Poison Gas off, we're fine. Yeah. Okay, cool. Fezandipiti! Clutch it out! All right. Fez has won us a game. The GOAT. Fezandipiti has won us the game. Yeah, I'm thinking I probably could have played a couple of turns of that better. Yeah, the pin on Ting-Lu was really good from them. I'm EV to survive surging strikes. Actually, hang on. I need to do something real quick because I had my calculator up wrong. So I'm fairly certain it's 252 adamant. That's definitely choice band damage. Surging strikes into my Ting-Lu. Yeah, it still KOs. So it does a minimum 105%. Without the choice band, I actually always live. It only does a max of 82%. So, but knowing that they were banded, I knew I couldn't survive that attack otherwise. But it did stop the Intim from getting put onto my Calyrex, so yeah. Yeah, that matchup is a little iffy, but I'm glad. I actually would normally bring Gouging, but it's the Fez video, I gotta do it. So GG's to my opponent, they played super well. Yeah, let's do another one. All right, well, we have a Reg H team. Ensign, Smeargle. Very interesting. Tornadus, Rillaboom, Dragonite, Goldango. This is the ranked ladder, so I feel no shame. I will be using my restricted Pokemon. I am using a Fezandipiti. Fez is okay here, actually. It's not terrible. It can't hit the Goldengo at all, which is really bad. But, like, Ting-Lu's pretty good. Sinistra's okay. Calyrex is really good. I can set up Trick Room. I don't have a way to stop Spore. The problem is like... Yeah, we'll do this. Because I have Ting-Lu for Goldengo. Smeargle's a bit of a problem, but they can't really, like, do a lot. Hey, Smeargle Dragonite, yeah, that's fine. I'm just gonna follow me Trick Room, basically. I mean, Rage Powder Trick Room. They want to fake out, they can. Not much more they can do about that. Yeah, no fake out. That's what I kind of anticipated. Yep, nice. Okay, that is not going to do it for you, buddy. Alright, now I just Matcha Gotcha and I... Alright, no, I... Glacial and I... They got the speed drop and I Rage Powder. That must happen now. Because I don't know, they're going to be slower... They won't be slower than Sinistra. I mean, they won't be slower than Calyrex, but they'll be slower than Sinistra, even if they're max speed. That's kind of an unfortunate... Alright, I don't know why they did that. Oh no, Sinistra still would have been slower. So I made a mistake there. Okay. Paranormal is fine. I'll probably just go Terra Water. Okay, so that is not multi-scale. And they crit, or they get a high roll? They get a high roll. This is actually, like, kind of okay, though. I'll go Fez. Leech Seed and Poison Gas. I'm anticipating they'll fake out one of the Pokemon. But I don't see a need to protect. Like, I wanna utilize these turns of Trick Room. Okay. Nice. It's fine. Now I should be able to Glacial Lance and Gunk Shot. Because I think the Glacial Lance will now take out the Dragonite. No, but that's okay. If this is Smeargle and I get a poison, we're like kind of schwimmin'. Nice. All right, Fezandipiti, you got me? Slow. My Fez is not fast. That is a slow D-Knight. Not anymore, it's not. Fezandipiti, please. Thank you. Can we get a poison? No. Really? Wow, okay. Incineroar, yep. That's fine. Kinda, like, I honestly just go, Glacial... Gunk Shot again. Like, I can't let Smeargle Spore stuff. Pretty unfavorable rolls, right? Because it didn't look like Sinistcha would go down to a second Ice Spinner. It looked like Dragonite would go down to the second Glacial, so kind of pretty unlucky on my part. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. And we connect, and that's what matters. So now Instin's stuck on the field. And is poisoned. Twisted Dimensions return to normal. So who's the last Pokemon? Goldango? This is still fine, right? Because they've Terra'd? I'm actually going to protect and Gunk Shot Incin. Okay, they make it rain. I wanted to do this on purpose because I wanted to make sure that Ting Lu still had a partner next to it. They might live this. Yeah. And it's, Fez hit all of its gunk shots. Nice. Okay. So this is fine. How much, yeah, okay, it goes down. So now I just Glacial Lance and I Protect. Because basically I want to keep, Make It Rain a dual target move. That's fine. So I could have roosted here. Or swapped. I don't really understand that. Like, if they're gonna go for this, I think they should have gone for, like, Nasty Plot, right? I'm gonna roost. Yeah. Okay. So now they're +1. So I think they're either gonna Protect or Nasty Plot again. I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna Trick Room and swap into Tinglu. Because if they Protect or Nasty Plot again, huge. Okay, nice. Okay. Alright, yeah. So they were starting to get a little... They were, like, seeing that I was playing a little too passively. But now it's just Glacial. Do I ever side Leech Seed? No. What does more? Root Chop. Nice. Okay. GG's. Okay, Tinglu. I don't think that was necessary, but it is what it is. I mean, they brought a Reg H team to the online ladder. I used Fezandipiti to its fullest. I'm gonna take it. I'll take it from there. I'll take that one. So GG's to my opponent. They got the chutzpah to do that. Let's do another one. Okay, Ross is rocking double bikes with a lot of speed control. We have Miraidon, Koraidon. This might be really tough, actually. Whimsicott, Fluttermane, Ensign, Iron Hands. So Gouging's pretty good. Except Whimsicott is there. But like Flare Blitz, if they don't lead, like a Gouging lead looks really good. Like maybe Gouging Calyrex could be something. Tinglu feels good. And I'm kind of considering Sinistra over Zacian. Like Zacian just feels like with tail, it's like a weird speed stat. And no Fez. Fez could actually be useful, I guess. It just sucks, dude. Like, it's like, I know that I'm like, let's bring the content on, but it's just so hard to justify. Okay, Instant Koraidon, that's fine. That's fine. Do I get punished for the double protect? Unless they're like set up, no. Okay, what are they gonna Terrafire? Nice. If they're baller, they side Flame Charge right now. I would assume on this comp they're Life Orb. If they're baller, they side flame charge. Are you a baller? No. Alright, I'm gonna have to Terra Water here, but that's okay. I'm fine to just Breaking Swipe Terra Trick Room. I need to Trick Room because I need to get, if they bring out Miraidon, I'm in a bad shape, and I can utilize, Ting-Lu later for that. Yeah, this is a tough matchup. I don't really know how I'm supposed to tackle this. Like, Zacian's not... I guess I could go, like... But I'm Terra Dark. I'm not even Terra Water, right? I'm banking on them being Lorb instead of Clam. Okay, good. Yeah. Well, there's a lot. That's fine. I'm curious if I want to just hard swap into Ting-Lu right now. And Leech Seed Koraidon. This Ting-Lu's about to go crazy. That's fine. What would be great here is if Ting-Lu... I might even Earthquake myself, TBH. No, I don't need to do that. I can just go into Sinistra. Hands is fine. If they fake out into Ting-Lu, we're fine. No. Okay, I could have just clicked EQ or Stomping. Alright, I'm gonna click EQ. I'm gonna swap into Sinistra. Nice. I live, though. That's huge. Can I pick up 2 KOs here? No. Hearthstone Light faded. Nice. Crimson just barely holds on, which is a little upsetting. Oh, but I live. Sinister the goat. Miraidon. We're gonna go for D-Gleam, right? In case they don't. Yeah. But now I can go into gouging. Click, I guess it'll depend, but now I can... I mean, I'll go down to this, and there's not really too much I can do about that. Yeah, this matchup seems really bad. Yeah, I don't even do half. Yeah, I'll go down. Yeah, this matchup does not seem... I don't know how I'm supposed to... Maybe I needed Zacian after all. Yeah, the hands was bad. Having CC hands too, right? I guess it makes sense, but I'm not particularly used to that. I need them to make a mistake here. Mike, I basically have to make a call, right? Who do they double? And can Callie live the D-Gleam? It's not Terrad. I have a ton of special defense investment. Oh yeah, I live the D-Gleam handily. I think the... How many returns of Trick Room to Sunlight? 3? I think I double protect here. The Scout? I think I need to stall. Maybe this isn't the right play, because now they can pretty safely double a slot. Yeah, I think this was a mistake. I needed to lean in on the 50-50. But now they can just double the Callie, right? Yeah, I misplayed this. I shouldn't have done this. They're gonna go into Callie. Yeah. That was the way I get back into this, I think. Was by just protecting Callie and... yeah. I can still do it. If they do the same thing. Maybe. Yeah, actually. So both should live. Yep. Oh, I think they threw. Because now they're -1 defense. And they're going to take Life Orb Chip. And they're Terra Fire. They might not have. It's going to be really close. Yeah, nope, they live, okay. Yeah, it is what it is. That matchup felt pretty hard, and I probably misplayed that a decent amount. Should have brought Fez. Should have brought Fez. That's on me. Alright, good game to my opponent. I would need to rethink how I need to play that matchup, but yeah, I think I just don't think I played it particularly well, but that's okay. That happens sometimes. Alright, let's do another one. Okay. Miraidon CIR is actually kind of tough for this team. They don't have... They have Trick Room, which isn't my favorite thing in the world. But I have Calyrex for that as well. They don't have Intimidate, which is good. I don't think I bring Fez for this. Like, Fez just feels so bad into this comp. I'm sorry. Like, I want to do something like this. Yeah. It could be Scarf Mirai, so we need to pay attention to exactly how the order that like basically abilities. Yeah. Because Zacian is always faster unless they're Scarf. Okay, so they're not Scarf. So I can just double protect here. Also scout a Terra. And scout if they're locked into anything. There's not really much they can do about that. Okay. Nice. Volt switch, yeah. Zacian is very bulky. I don't think I need to go for a Howl yet. I'm kind of interested in Breaking Swipe and Play Rough. If they Terra, they Terra. At least I get the Terra out, but I have Ting Lu later. But I don't want to use my Terra here. I really want to save it for something else. And at the very least, I'm going to weaken the Iron Hands, which I think is really important. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, if this connects... Huge. Maybe they thought that I was going to overthink that turn and go for, yeah. They might also want to save Terra for, Calyrex. So, yeah, if I, like, overthought that and went for the Behemoth Blade, we'd be in pretty bad shape. But I was just like, listen, like, I'm gonna get damaged no matter what. So now my next thing is, like, do they Trick Room, right? Because I might just go for Howl. Okay, so no, it's Ogerpon again. Like, Zacian's kind of done its job. I'm kind of fine to go Breaking Swipe, Play Rough here. Nice. Okay, that's really good. Like, I was like, if Zacian went down, Zacian went down. Second Breaking Swipe is good. And now I can double that slot next turn with Sacred Sword, Flare Blitz. I don't know if Hands goes down to this. This is, okay, it does. Okay, I have stuff for the Calyrex in the back. How much does +2 Sacred Sword do to your standard Ogerpon? Ogerpon Hearth Flame. All of it. If they're moderately bulky. Oh, Ting Lu's gonna have a good time now. Oh, that is very bulky. This is fine. Okay, that's fine. Do they Trick Room? Or do they Glacial Lance? They high horsepower. I was like, I don't think that even takes. Okay, we can just go into Calyrex now, I think. And I think that I can't. So that's a really bulky Ogerpon. I should take it out. So I kind of want to Flare Blitz and Leech Seed. That's fine. Because I'll go down to whatever they want to do. I could have protected, but... yeah, and they do that anyways. That's fine. And I connect. Cool. Well, this is perfect now, because Flare Blitz... I actually want to go down to Flare Blitz recoil. Here. Okay. They make the objectively correct play to go for another Spiky Shield, I think. That crit did not matter. I should go down to this. Okay, cool. I don't want them to get the free boost. Yeah, there's Glacial. My Ting Lu has some speed, so it's probably faster, because I'm faster, right? Yeah, my Calyrex is shown to be faster. So, and I'm only 1 speed point faster than my Ting Lu. So I can just Stomping. Glacial. Big ol' heart. Oh, we're speed tying. Did they move before me? I don't remember. But anyways, this is GG's. Even though the Stomping doesn't KO. Yeah, now I can stall for Leech Seed. Oh, Leech Seed, Calyrex. Does it all play out? Yes. Oh no. What are you gonna do, dog? They were upsetty spaghetti about that one. GG's. Yep, but I mean, that's just an instance where Zacian kind of goes crazy. I didn't really overthink the turns, I think. If I had been like, oh, well, they've got a Terra here. But my thought process there was like, listen, they probably actually really want to save Terra for Calyrex. because that's kind of a bigger deal to them. And Play Rough can miss, which is something they can rely on. And I don't want to overthink the situation and then lose a lot of momentum. Like, Play Rough at +1 is always going to deal a lot of damage because it's neutral at worst, unless they're like Terra Steel. And then if I get the call wrong and I go for the Behemoth Blade, then then I'm in really bad shape. I think that, and the other thing too is that they faked out. They didn't fake out Zacian turn 1. They faked out my Gouging Fire, which is really risky, by the way, because if I was running Burning Bulwark, they would have burned themselves. But I'm running Protect because I'm a schlep. But yeah, overall, really good game to my opponent. They still played well. Let's do another one. All right, I'm fairly certain that this is Bruno's team. So it's Specs, Tarop with Smeargle, Covert Cloak, Whims, Hands. I don't remember the Shifu set. And Lorb, Callie. I think it's it's Sash Smeargle, right? So Zacian Gouging is good. I normally go like these 4. Yeah. Because if they lead Smeargle, I just Breaking Swipe Behemoth. Break Shell. Callie Whims. Perfectly fine. It's Fake Tears. I know that much. I don't think I KO Callie with Behemoth Blade. It's a... I know it's Lorb. No. Yeah. Okay, so I didn't need to Terra, but it is what it is. Oh, I forgot they would take Lorb Chip. All right, I kind of messed that up. Because it does not guarantee the KO if they take Lorb Chip, but it becomes way more possible. Oh, or you could just crit, I guess. I don't remember the Ursh. I don't think it's banded, though. I mean, you can't KO both. That's fine. Because now I can just go into Calyrex and click Howl Glacial Lance. Because if they attack the Gouging, they're not attacking Calyrex. And so I think that's fine. Yeah, they're like, wait. So they can CC, but then they're -2, so this is basically a neutral. Yeah. Drop is fine. Gouging's bulky. What do they go for, I guess? Yeah. Yeah, I think they're banded. I can't remember. I can't remember the item on Ursh, TBH. I also could have Trick Roomed here, but I didn't, so that's on me. Yeah, now they're doing a lot. I mean, with Ting Lu on the field, I feel like I survive for sure. So I can just... Glacial and Throat Chop. If I hadn't Terra'd earlier, actually, we'd still be kind of pinned, right? Because then Terra Starstorm would be super effective. I'm hoping that they think I'm going to go for Trick Room and swap something out. Yes, huge. They were trying to Encore lock me into Trick Room. Alright. I'm assuming that this double up will pick Tarab. It's not bulky. This one is like very offensive. Yeah. Swims. Crit on Tarab might matter. I don't know. Okay. Opposing team's Tailwind petered out. They go back into Ursh, right? Okay, this is going to be tough. They have to double Cali, right? So do I protect Cali and attack? I don't know if Stomping even takes the Ursh, though. Earthquake might... I could protect EQ, but then I definitely lose. I think it's Glacial. Earthquake. That's fine. Yeah. Yeah. Because now they definitely go down to the, Well, does Starstorm even take? No. Okay. We win. Yeah. Okay. GG's. Sorry, Bruneaux. Yeah, so yeah, at that point it's like, I could have called that, but like, it doesn't matter. Like, if I protect there and they double Ting Lu, I lose, but I was like, they always have to double Cali. Right, but it's like, it's still fine. So I basically just, because if they CC, because it looks like EQ should do about 40%. So if they CC, then they're -1. No, wrong Pokemon. Yeah, and then I always KO. So then I always win the game. So it's like I basically, I don't want to protect one and then lose it, like lose Ting Lu, because then I lose the game for sure. So I always double, and if they like, basically I have a shot either way. So it's like it's a weird end game. I don't think there's like a correct play, but it is what it is. So good game to my opponent. Let's hop into the outro. All right, everyone, that is the team. So what are my thoughts It's okay. The goal of this series is to build a team basically in a very short amount of time. And so could this team be better? 100%. But is it the best thing I could think of in the moment to use for Fezandipiti? Absolutely. Joker, I am sorry, but this Pokemon stinks. It is bad. There's nothing for it. I'm so sorry, man. Like that, I know that's not what you want to hear, but I made the team, I made the video for you, Joker. I hope you enjoyed it nonetheless. For everybody else, thank you so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for Pokemon I should build around, drop them in the comments down below. I will be looking in comments and deciding what the next one is. I have something very, very stupid, like frankly, it's really stupid planned for next weekend. So be on the lookout for that as I announce some things about that. But overall, I think it's going to be not this upcoming one, like not the one tomorrow from this video comes out, but the weekend after that. Look out for that. It's going to be really, really fun. So thank you all so much for watching. Please make sure to subscribe because it really helps me out a ton. But most importantly, please remember that you are appreciated. All right. Peace.